You know when you're really disappointed and you just wanna kill someone truly violently? That's how I feel right now. That or shooting myself in the head. Hello beautiful bookworms, my name is Katarina and welcome to my channel, and today I am not that happy. So this is not a happy intro. And you might wonder why, but if you're in the anime manga community, you would know why. Because today was the day that Netflix released Death Note Adaptation. And, well, that didn't work out that right, did it? For those of you that don't know what Death Note is an amazing manga / anime, and nothing else exists, about this guy called Light Yagami that finds out a Death Note that is basically a notebook where if you write someone's name in there, that person dies. So he starts using it for, I'm sorry, I'm so sad that I can't even pronounce stuff right. So he starts using it in a way to punish criminals and to create a utopic society of which he is the god. And that is pretty much all of the non-spoiler things for the manga, anime, and this thing that just came out today that you will hear from my mouth. So, if you do not want to be spoiled for the manga or the anime because you don't know Death Note and you want to know what that is, I strongly advise you to go and read the manga or to go and watch the anime. And I discourage you hardly, like a lot, to watch the freaking Netflix adaptation. Because it's 1 hour and 40 minutes of your life that you will never take back and that will never make you happy, and you will not understand how important Death Note is for the society and for those of my generation that watch it when they were really young and that they really love it. And yeah. Oh, if I could have a Death Note right now. Oh my god. I'm almost crying. So I'm just gonna take a moment, because when you cry in rage, you know something is wrong with you. So I'm back at it. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to express my opinion of the Netflix adaptation of Death Note and comparing it with the manga / anime, because the anime, it's very similar to the manga. So to give you a little bit of a story time and why did I waste 1 hour and 40 minutes of my life, I was currently, as you might know from my latest video, which I will leave linked down below, doing a personal marathon of the manga Death Note. And I was currently on volume 4 of the Black Edition, which contains the 7th and 8th volume of the normal 12-volume manga. And I'm pretty much here, as you can see. And this is the finish line. So I'm almost finished the 4th volume, and I will finish it today because I need to recover from what I've just seen. So what better way to actually read good stuff? So yeah, but I was reading this. I'm sorry, I can't even speak with all of this drama going on. But I was reading this, and I knew that the Netflix adaptation would come out today, and I was one of those people that knew that the adaptation was not going to be the same as the manga or animation, because they can't fit in 1 hour and 40 minutes the same thing that they fit in 40 episodes something of a animation and, well, 12 volumes of manga. So I was pretty like, well, let's trust Netflix. Good TV shows come out of it, so why not good movies about something that should be more prominent in this Western culture, which is anime and manga. So why not let this adaptation be made and then criticize it, as one should, for the positive or negative. So for the positive, there's the end credits. They're really nice. And that's the positive thing that I encountered watching this adaptation. For the rest of it, let's go to the negative points, shall we? So, a new warning for all of you. I am going to spoil for all of you the manga, the animation, and this thing. So if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Go watch the anime, because you should. It's good. I approve it. I don't approve. Well, I approve because fuck you, do what you want, but you will be wasting your valuable time. I don't approve you of watching this adaptation. Just don't do it. Why do it? Are you a sadist, a masochist? What are you? Don't do it. Why? If I could rewind myself, and bless those that get this reference, if I could rewind myself, I would never watch that shit. There, I said it. So let's start on this positive note, and let's just take a look at this fucking page. You see how many what the fucks and how many no's, like this one, are written in this page? Do you see this page? This is the page where I was doing my annotations because I thought, well, this is going to be nice, so I should probably annotate stuff so I can do my comparison review. I did annotate stuff, and that was what the fuck is going on. That was what I annotated. So, let's start, shall we? Let's just see what I put in here. Let's just see. So, characters. Everybody that freaking watched the anime or read the manga knows that the characters are not like that. And I'm not talking about personal appearance, because for me, they can be Asian, Native Americans, white people, black people, pink people, for all I care. I don't care about that. I care about the core of the character. And our main character in the manga and in the animation is freaking awesome. He's smart, he knows what he's doing, he's more than an average college student, and he is freaking psychotic also, but he's great. He is a person that actually should touch a Death Note for all the wrong reasons, yes, but that can maintain something about that Death Note. And if you look to the main character of this adaptation, you will see a stupid pussy guy that is stupid. And just, if you've watched the adaptation, please let's take a moment to just analyze when he's about to get his ass kicked by a bully, and he just goes and he says, well, I'm a minor and you have 18 years old, so you will get arrested if you touch me. Of course, he gets kicked in the face. Of course, like, what? Yeah, I'm going to be a smartass to this guy that's going to hit me. And I'm going to get involved in this shit because of a girl. Bro, what? What? Okay, but passing that on, that could be, well, I can understand that reaction, but his reaction to Ryuk was... okay, I understand it can be a little creepy to see a death god near you, but why the fuck do you have to scream as if you are a little girl? Like, I am not even trying to be saying that, those feminist things that girls, boys, different. No, we all scream when we see things that we don't like. Like, sometimes I scream in horror movies, and I scream in a very high-pitched voice, but I don't scream like... This doesn't happen. Guys, this doesn't... What? And if we compare this to the reaction that Light has in the manga and in the animation, he knows because he's a smart person. And just get on with me with this one. He's a smart person, which is a thing that the character of the Netflix adaptation is not. Okay, let's just let that sink. That Light knew that that was a Death Note. So if that was a Death Note coming from the fucking heavens, that it will probably have some superior power. So how the fuck did this guy that literally saw the fucking notebook coming down from heavens did not know that there would be a superior thing, however creepy it would be, that was the fucking owner of that shit? How? How do you not know that when you literally saw, which is one of the things that pissed me off, he literally saw that shit coming out from heavens in a thunderstorm to his lap, pretty much. What is that shit? In the original, Light just finds the freaking notebook because he's an attentive person. He sees that there's something on the ground that looks different because he's looking at the window, fine. But he doesn't see that fucking shit just coming out of the sky and pretty much landing on his lap, which was what happened. Okay? That's what happened in the Netflix adaptation. What is that shit? Also, I'm sorry. I have so many things to say. Like, another thing. Misa, which in the Netflix adaptation is called Mia, so I'll just go with that. Why? Well, you have that skinny girl with black fingernails just being the cheerleader and all sexy motherfucker and psychotic on the inside and smoking a damn thing. What is that? And I know that I'm talking against myself because I have a Nirvana shirt and I try to look dark and mysterious, but shit, what is that? What? She just gets him in detention for sticking up for her, and then he goes, oh, I'm in love with that girl. What is that shit? That is Twilight. That is not Death Note. But I can forgive that shit. So okay, they fuck with each other in the first 22 minutes of the fucking Netflix adaptation. Cool. Okay, I can forgive that shit if that's how they want to play it and if they want to have a bigger audience for that, cool. I can forgive that shit. I cannot forgive the fact that she's more than a main character than he is. What the fuck is with that? Misa, or fucking name that they give her, she's not the main character of the fucking manga. Okay, she's the second Kira in the manga, fine, but although she's smart, she's not as smart as Light, and I don't care if she's a girl or a guy, if she was the second guy in command sort of thing, I would say the same. She's not as smart as Light in the original manga, but in here, not only she's smarter than him, which thank God, because if she wasn't smart, he would be killed if she wasn't smarter than him. But not only that, she's the fucking main character of the show. Like, he's only there to have teenage drama angst, which is something that really just, why the fuck? And actually, the real Light had no family issues, and that was very interesting to see that his character development was not about for himself. It's not for his reasons. He didn't kill people because he had been like in this creepy thing that his mother was killed by this guy. No, he killed people because he wanted to kill people because he supposedly wanted to be the god of a better nation. He had no problems with that shit. No problems. Like, he had nothing that would compel him to do so without his own judgment. It was a judgment that compelled him to kill people, not the fact that his mother was killed. Just, why do you have to put so much teenage angst in a fucking Death Note movie? You don't. You don't. And, yeah, I'm getting pretty upset. So, the basic plot of the fucking Netflix adaptation is that you just have this dude that starts fucking his girlfriend, and they decide, we're going to write names for fun in this shit. Also, I remember something. Light takes the fucking notebook to school without concealing it, and he just goes, Misa, I have something, well, not Misa. He's Mia or something, but whatever. I have something to show you. See, I can kill people. Bro, what the fuck? If you have a notebook that kills people, you don't go to school saying, bitch, I can kill someone with this shit. What are you doing with your life? Like, what the fuck is that? What are you doing? I don't know. You don't know. What are you doing? You don't reveal your killing method to anyone. Bro, I don't care if you want to fuck her. You don't do that. Just, oh my god. Okay. So, the stupid adaptation maintained some of the plots of the manga, namely the plot where he has to kill the 12 detectives that are following him, the FBI detectives, which I'm pretty sure that you know what I'm talking about, but funniest thing, it's not Light that kills them, it's fucking Misa. because she wants to protect him because he's so fucking stupid that he doesn't even know how to protect himself. Jesus Christ. I cannot take this anymore. And then they also have the plot that the L came from this orphanage, but the orphanage is all fucked up, and Watari basically is a meaningless character that's only there to be killed and to be Asian. And I'm so very sorry to all of the minorities watching Death Note, because I know that it must be really annoying to have the only Asian character in this freaking movie that is actually a great character in the mangas be killed like this, because fuck you, that's why. So yeah, so they have those plots, but in this adaptation, L is a child with a lot of traumas, a lot of trembling. Well, they kept the part where he eats candy, but let's be real, that doesn't make him L. And he's basically just there to avenge Watari when he dies, and that's not L. L does not have personal feelings for shit. Just deal with it. L is super smart, he's a genius, he doesn't have personal feelings about stuff. He gets annoyed when stuff doesn't go his way, and he doesn't like innocent people dying, but that's not why he would go after Light in a car with a gun, ready to kill him, and he would cry over Watari's dead. He wouldn't do that. Just, that's not L. That's a kid with issues, with traumas that come from his background, and that is not as smart as L is supposed to be. So fuck that character, because that character is not even L. Fuck it. And the way that they meet, both of them, is just... I laugh because it was so bad. So bad. You have no idea, it was so bad. And the other thing that bothered me was Ryuko, because fuck that, he was the best character in that freaking show because he was really well made for what they had. And he wasn't even the real Ryuko, because the real Ryuko doesn't give a fuck if Light dies, if Light lives, if anyone dies. He just wants to have fun because he's bored, and that's what connects him with Light in the manga. But fuck that, he's going to intervene now, because reasons. He's going to explain everything to Light, because Light is too dumb to understand that himself, as he does in the manga. So he has to have the Shinigami explain everything to that shit. And they decide that they will shut up the fence only because Ryuko eats 2 apples. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. You know, I'm really upset with this shit. I hated this adaptation. The best thing in this shit was the end credits. And don't get me talking about the fucking Ferris wheel scene. Because... don't even get me starting on that. And that ending... when Light is running away from L, like, no one runs that fast. Fuck you. If you want to do an anime scene where people run and they just run and they don't get tired, do an anime. Don't do that shit. You know, just... no. Like, he's tired of running from his school to the middle of the fucking city, and L, that's been in a car the whole time, when he starts chasing him, he can't even catch a guy that's already dying. Oh, you know, like, I've been running for half an hour, and he's like, well, I'm freshened up, but I can't catch this dude. Bummer. And the killings, the fucking killings. Kira, or Light Yagami, kills by heart attack, mostly. He does not kill like a Final Destination movie. Like, fuck that shit. Those deaths were like a Final Destination movie. And I'm not going to even apologize for swearing here, because that was not okay. I was not okay with that. You are not making a fucking disrespectful movie about something. You have to have respect for the main material where you go and catch your ideas. You're not just gonna be that person that says, well, audience wants gory shit. Let's just decapitate a dude with a stare. What the fuck? No, you don't do that. You don't get to do that. Just, those deaths were meaningless. First of all, some of them, not all, but first of all, some of them were meaningless. And second of all, the motivations were shit. His girlfriend was just a psychopathic person that just wanted that fucking notebook for some reason, because she wasn't doing anything with that shit. She just, I can't understand this adaptation. And those deaths bothered me so much because it looks like they were joking with what Death Note is. And I'm not okay with that, and I'm getting really upset with this, but I am not okay with that. You're not doing the new Final Destination. You're doing Death Note. So have a little bit of respect for something that just gets so many people hyped up, and that a lot of people were expecting this shit, and they were not expecting that you just go and, oh, I have the power to kill everyone, so I'll just snap my fingers and the head will roll. That's not how you adapt Death Note. And I am very sad about this, and I trusted Netflix because there are a lot of good shows coming out of Netflix, but this show didn't even have respect for itself, and it didn't have respect for the fans of Death Note or for the original material. And I don't know how Tsugumi Hoba and Takeshi Obata, that are the original creators of Death Note, are feeling about this adaptation, but if it was me, I would feel a little bit insulted. Mainly because nothing in that adaptation had anything to do with the core material of Death Note, and I am really sad to be the one to say this, because I was the one that always said that I was going to watch it because something good could come out of it, and I was so wrong. And it's not even because it is American or not, because the Japanese didn't do a great job either with the live actions, but why couldn't they just respect the material? There were some scenes that were cool. The end scene where Light explains how he survives the crash of the Ferris wheel was the only scene where he was intelligent enough. But the rest of the fucking show was so fucking bad. And it ended in a fucking stupid cliffhanger with L decided to kill or not to kill Light. What? Like, I can't even. I'm just gonna be here. And that's going to be all. I'm sorry. Happy readings to you all. Yeah.